SMU going to TCU. We're going to pick this at 6.5, even though most lines are at 7. I mean, we can't pick a game and then it push, I hate that, so we're going to pick it at 6.5. Even that gives a little bit of an edge to TCU here. TCU favored by 6.5. Josh Hoover looking incredible. Once again, the Big 12 conference of quarterbacks. SMU's coming off that, excruciatingly brutal loss to Baylor. Just brutal. At home, you blow a fourth quarter lead to Sawyer Robertson, and you just find a way to lose, right? Which is something that you did the opposite of the year before. You just found ways to win. That's a lot of points here. That's a lot of points. But SMU's defense, particularly their secondary, got battered. Battered. And now, so did Auburn's secondary, right? That Baylor wide receiver core is one of the better ones in college football. And Sawyer Robertson looks like a legitimate, at least from a stat padding perspective, not necessarily like a down-to-down consistency perspective, like one of the better quarterbacks in college football in terms of the value that he adds to his offense specifically. I think I like TCU. I think I'll lay the 6.5 here, man. Andy Avalos in the second year here as their defensive coordinator, it's looking really good. The more we're learning about North Carolina, the more we're learning about, maybe North Carolina's really not good, right? So that TCU blowout isn't like, TCU's like some amazingly good school. This is going to be an incredibly high-scoring game. This is going to be an incredible duel between two great quarterbacks. Fort Worth versus Dallas. Classic, right? You love this. You love this game. This rivalry. I love everything about it. 11 a.m. kickoff, Central Time. I'll lay TCU minus 6.5. Give me the Hoov in this one.
Yeah. You mentioned it's a great game, by the way, to have these guys be playing again. Did they play last year, right? Kevin Jennings, Redshirt Smith got the best out of TCU. Hoover, I passed for 400 yards.
Crazy high-scoring game.
Yeah.
66 to 42.
SMU jumped on him early and then never really looked back. TCU made it close, but it just was hard to come back after that. Couldn't run the football last year in Dallas. And obviously, Redshirt Smith and the rest of SMU's offense kind of ran all over you, and you struggle with turnovers. We had 5 turnovers, something just ridiculous like that. That can't happen this year at home. I do worry. Last week, after a bye, so you had North Carolina, you have a bye, and Abilene Christian, a team, and Stone Earl, the quarterback, that struggled with Tulsa. Now, yes, it was really in that second half when they did damage, but they were moving the football in that first half. Is a little bit concerning, I think, for TCU. I also think that North Carolina TCU game, you had a ton of big plays. Momentum flipped just like that and kind of put that game out of reach. It felt like within a second. So that's where I wonder, battle tested. I love SMU and what they've been through. I love Kevin Jennings, even though I love Hoover as well. I want to go TCU, man. I really do. But to me, this feels like the spot that SMU gets right, man, and continues to push. This is a huge game for them. Now, yes, they haven't lost in conference. They haven't played a conference game. But this is a big spot for them. You see Georgia Tech getting a lot of love. You see Miami, Florida State getting a lot of love. SMU wants to remind folks that they were just in the ACC championship, just in the college football playoff just a year ago. And I think they get back to it here with Kevin Jennings putting on a show for SMU on the road, and they sweep the series that they had done with TCU.
It feels like it hasn't really mattered whatever combination of offensive line SMU throws out there. It feels like those boys have been physical. They've been able to run the ball. Kevin Jennings looks comfortable back there for the most part. That's going to play a big role as well. Andy Avalos. And maybe TCU fans can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Andy Avalos likes to ramp it up a little bit, Yeah, an experienced, solid offensive line is going to do you wonders on the road. It's going to do you wonders on the road.
Here's what I will say, too, about last week with SMU, because I turned on that Missouri State game because it was close, right, for a while. Missouri State put up 330 total yards. They were 0 for 12, 0 for 13 on third and fourth downs combined. Like, that is something that was great for SMU, but that's not going to be the case here in Fort Worth. You have to be better down in and down out or limiting the explosive plays. And then also penalty-wise, 12 for 130 against Missouri State is not acceptable. I know you were on the road, but come on now. Be a little bit better than that. But I still feel it, man. Kevin Jennings, TJ Harden, you get Brinson, coming back. We'll see how Maryland, maybe this is the week that he gets back to himself. And they got talent defensively, man. I think that's another thing that SMU doesn't get enough credit for, even though they got shredded by Baylor. But it was also a Sawyer Robertson masterclass, man. I mean, he's going to do that to a ton of folks. Give me SMU here.